Hey everybody, Tag Life Done Free. Hey, I got to work on the bathroom in Pod 4, so I had to hide some plumbing. So if you want to see me or see how I disguise plumbing, into a cabinet or into a wall unit, you might be interested in that. Come on, let's check it out. Okay, so today I'm going to start the plumbing of the bathroom. A couple things I wanted to show you guys. So when you build in pods, so a couple things that you do. So like the first thing is, so here's the cold and the hot water lines. You can see they're all covered in concrete that were stubbed out of pod number 3. And these were just so that I had water lines over here. But my challenge now is I've got to be able to turn these and run them to both here. This is the toilet, right? So I've got to have an outlet, a faucet outlet on the cold water right there. And then also over here, this is where the sink's going to be. So I've got to have a hot and a cold water there. And then into the shower here, I've got to have, your on off, and I've got to run water over there. So what I could do is I could just turn them right here, build a little stub wall, and run them in this outside wall over here. But I don't typically like to do that because it puts water lines on the outside, and so they're more likely to freeze. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn them, and I'm going to run them into the center wall right here. And I'm going to run them up, and then in the center of this building, I will then stub over in order to come down to the sink, which will still put some on the exterior walls, but it won't put as much there. Then the other thing that I can just continue on and drop it for the shower valve in here. So, but first things first, I'm going to build me a little stub wall in here that I can hide these water lines in. So this is the toilet. So typically from the center of your toilet to the wall is either going to be 10, 12, or 14 inches depending upon the toilet that you buy. I haven't bought a toilet yet, so I don't know what I'm going to buy. So I'm going to go ahead and use the 14 measurement, because the worst thing that's going to happen is I'm going to end up a couple inches out from the wall, which I can live with perfectly fine. I won't buy a 10, so I'll either get a 10 or a 14. Try to get the 14, but this will do this. So as you can see, I made this mark right here. You see right there on the ground. So that means basically I need to build an 8.5 inch stub wall in order to hide these. But hey, here's the cool news. Since I'm already got to build a stub wall, why don't I make some storage space? I'll make some storage space for some toilet papers, for, girl products, for whatever Bee decides she wants to put in there. So I will disguise the water lines in a cabinet. How cool is that? Stay tuned. I'll be back. And there's another thing that I have to hide, which is these pipes in here. So this is the Freon and the electrical lines that are coming in from the mini split systems. So I got to hide this all in here. So while I'm at it, I'll build a cabinet up top also, which will allow me to hide it. So B gets some more storage. I get to hide the downsides of building in pods, and off we go. All right, hey YouTube. So remember I told you that I had to cover those water lines. I disguised them in this wall area, and so I'm going to build shelves in there and give B lots of storage inside the bathroom, for hairspray or whatever, deodorant, whatever it is she puts in here. But just kind of a pantry for the bathroom. And as you can see, I've got all the drywall ran. Turn the light on here. There, that makes it a little bit better. So I got all the drywall ran except in here in the shower. I did go ahead and put in 2 valves, so this will allow me to control the temperature on either of them. So as you can see, I got a shower head there, and I got another shower head up there. And so each shower head will be able to have its own temperature coming in. So pretty simple. Built a bench. This is so that I got somewhere to sit when I get older, and of course, my crazy window in my bathroom that overlooks my pond out there. But anyway, so I'm gonna get busy. I'm gonna get this wall unit built, and Stay tuned. All right, hey everybody. So we've been working in the bathroom, and B had a great invention, and she'd like to share it with you. So here we go. What you got?
Custom cabinetry. So because we built in pods, we had just the water lines stubbed out here. And then we were able to finally come and deal with them. So we have the water lines hidden behind this wall, and then the toilet will sit right in front of the wall. And then we have custom, whatever space is left over from that's not being used by the actual plumbing, we get to make into something so that it's not just dead space. So these spots, we have went ahead and cut them in so that we can use them for storage. And then we have built in shelves to take up the rest of the space. We will eventually come in and put doors on these. I don't know if there'll be one big door or two individual doors. Not sure what that's going to look like, but I was able to decide what the spacing is on these. So I got some items that we use very regularly and made the spacing to fit that in which we have abundance of. So everything has a place. Tetris. This is how I play Tetris. Also, underneath this shelf here, we have the valves that will allow us to either use rainwater or well water in this side of the house, or this pod 4, which is the one we're working on. So this allows us to have the things we need, on-demand water. We really like that. I really like that. And still be able to build when we can afford it. So this particular project, we had about $100. We went and we got the items, and then this is what I get for it. So the material is all we had to pay for, and we then just have to spend our time to do it. This is wonderful. I'm so excited. Thank you.
All right, everybody. So allow me to interpret what she just said. What she said is that because we build in pods, the water lines stick out in a way where I have to build either an extra wall, or I have to build something in order to hide those water lines. And so instead of just putting a 2x4 wall up to run the water lines in, instead we decided we would build the shelving unit. And the shelving unit allows her to put away aspirin, Tylenol, or whatever she does, shampoo, Skin So Soft, whatever it is, away underneath the cabinet. Big storage, and that we all like storage. So if you want to hide some water lines, think outside the box. Well, hello everybody. Thought I would walk you through just some pod 4 stuff. And I have got the bedroom in here. I'm getting very, very close, and so I thought I'd just kind of show you where I'm at. Guys, this is a huge process, but just a little bit at a time. And I get to work on it a few hours here and a few hours there. But the good news is I'm not really in any big hurry. I want to talk to you guys today about something. It occurred to me the other night when I was filming with Garen from Grumpy Acres on the 28 Principles of Liberty. We were talking about taking accountability. And accountability is the key to living free. You have to take accountability for everything that happens. You have to take accountability for your freedom. You got to take accountability for your finances. You got to take accountability for your power and your water and your sewer and your food. You got to take responsibility for all of it. And so just kind of as a parting word, I wanted to tell you from me to you that everything that happens to you, everything, 100% without exception, is your fault. If things go well, it's your fault. If things don't go well, it's your fault, because it's your decisions that put you to where you are. Now, this does not let the other person off the hook. This does not justify someone else's decisions. This does not justify people behaving poorly. What it does is it allows you to take control of your own life, and you to take accountability for whatever part is yours, even if it was just simply the decision that puts you in the position for someone to take advantage of you. I'm not being insensitive. I'm just letting you know that if you take accountability for it, you'll be amazed at how empowering it is. So I encourage every one of you to look yourself in the mirror and say, hey, it's my fault. Tag out.